up, everybody? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Hey, I was thinking, as I normally do, what up? I see you, Romello, in the comment section. If you're here, check it in the comment section so that I know that you're here. But I was thinking of all you players out there. And some of you guys are hardworking, some of you guys aren't. Some of you guys are good at basketball, some of you guys aren't. And I'm starting to think that there's like a balance here. All right, and I think that the balance is like, I don't know what it is. Call it like God or fate or something else. But basically, it makes everybody even. All right, what up, Weston? So basically, if you find yourself not as good as the other kids and you're desperate, there's a reason for that. Because if you were good as everyone else, you wouldn't work as hard. All right. And if you're like, no, if I was 7 feet tall, I would work hard. I'm going to challenge that, and I'm going to say no. All right. And why is that? Because of Gennaro and because of Weston. I totally see it, man. It's like spelled out. I haven't like written it out yet, but right here I have the word need. And then basically, if you need to be good at something, what we kind of talked about yesterday, where if you are, like, let's say, in a Spanish-speaking country, like I said during practice, and you can't speak Spanish, but you've taken Spanish classes, and you try to speak Spanish, you might mess up. But if you were, like, injured, and you needed to speak to people, and you were, like, desperate, all the Spanish that you've ever learned would just come flooding out. And if you needed to be good, you just would. But if you were already good, if you were comfortable, the comfort is what's going to be like a drug to you. The comfort's going to make you go, oh, I'm good enough. And I think that's why you shouldn't play just your level. If the game's too easy for you, the competition's too easy, and the stakes are too low, you're just not going to be good. It's only so much work that Shaquille O'Neal can put in. He's not going to put in that work. That's just silly. And there are some exceptional people out there, like let's say like Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, where even though they were the best, what up, Jace? Even though they were the best, they still worked. All right, now, if you look at it, I mean, they each had their own things to overcome, though. All right, Michael Jordan was beat up by his older brother while he was growing up, so he had the need there. Kobe Bryant had to overcome being sat on the bench for a couple of years. Steph Curry has to overcome his size. So that was their need. But even after Steph Curry was the MVP and he broke the record for threes, he came back even better and broke the record again. So I think that there are some exceptional people out there, but I think mostly we can't teach you guys anything until we break your heart. But if we go too far in that category, then it's right. And JJ said it when I asked him about Gennaro. I said, man, Gennaro never listens to me. Never. Gennaro's, I don't think he's ever watched this show one day. He's never tried. He comes to practice, doesn't listen. He's nice enough, but he doesn't go home, doesn't do homework. His mom asked him to do the homework. She doesn't make him, but she asked him to. He shoots off the wrong leg. He does whatever, but he still just gets steals because he's savvy. And he definitely hangs in there. You would not call him like our worst player. You would probably call him like one of our best players, no matter what. And I think if he were on the team, if he were on a better team, I guess, where everyone were better than him and we were playing against better competition, I think Gennaro would quit. If we went too far, all right, if he became like the worst player, he would definitely quit. I think he would say, well, this sport isn't for me. Or he would try to find like an easier team. He'd be like, oh, forget it. But there's a sweet spot in the middle right there where you can say, oh, every time that you step off the wrong foot, there's a higher chance that someone's going to block your shot. And now, every time that I try to correct him, I'm proven right. But he still has to have some success. So my point in saying all this is to say, who cares? Who cares whether you're the best player in the middle or the worst player? The trick is to just try your hardest and to pretend like it never stops. Whether you get absolutely obliterated and you suck, you just keep going. Whether you score 100 million points in a game, you just keep going. Whether you're as average can be, you just keep going. Because the other things are going to change around you. Like, they're going to be variables. All right? Those things aren't that important. They're important just to trick your mind into where you need it to be tricked. But if you can go all three levels, whether you're below, in the middle, or above, and you can go 100% hard, you're going to be great no matter what. Then you're the special person. All right, but as soon as you like start on the team and you're like, I'm good, or as soon as you're like, oh, this sucks, I'm on the bench, and you get what is that word? I can't even think of the darn word. And you get like really sad. You're in despair. Or you feel like you're finally at the perfect level and like now you're competing. If any of those things slow you down, or if any of those things speed you up, you're screwed. Because now you're dependent on outside forces. And if you're dependent on outside forces, it means that you don't have control of the situation anymore. And you want control of the situation. All right, because you're the one who wants to go to the NBA. All those situations don't want you to go to the NBA. All the people against you, like the people who want to beat you during basketball and they're better than you, obviously they don't want you to go to the NBA. The people who are competing against you and are on your level, they don't want you to go to the NBA. And the people below you, they for darn sure don't want you to go to the NBA. So it needs to be coming from you. So if all these people are changing your want and your need to make it higher or lower, you lose. The second that you play or practice less hard because you were benched, or play or practice less hard because you started, you lose. All right? So that's the trick. No matter who you are, whether you're Gennaro or Weston or Kieran or anywhere in between, you have to make sure that you go your hardest. And honestly, because I just picked on Gennaro right there. I think that's why people are catching Kieran, not because of his size. I think they're catching him because he has an easy outlet, and I really don't like easy outlets. I mean, I don't even like when you guys play for your junior high school team. Seriously, like I just don't like it. Unless your junior high school team is kicking your butt every day, and you're actually like losing, then maybe yeah, sure. If you're struggling, absolutely. All right, struggle's good. Extra games are great, but not if it's like you get to breathe. I don't like you breathing. I don't know how hard that is to say. I want you to be like, the only air I get is the air that playing 2 years up gives me. That's the only basketball that I know. And it's always difficult. And then you will grow to love that. All right? And I'm exceptionally thinking about it as we're back here in America and it's hard to sleep. My body has not yet adjusted. All right? It's really hard to adjust. But once I do adjust, it's smooth sailing. All right? So make sure that you guys adjust to the correct thing. Don't keep switching back and forth between easy basketball just to make your parents feel good or to make yourself feel good, and then difficult basketball. All right, and make sure that you're always posting homework, not just during the summer or not just during the school year, but always. If you have to take vacations, figure out a way to still get better. All right, that's a tough lesson to learn, but if you can learn that lesson and you can apply it in terms of like you want to be the greatest that you can be, as opposed to measuring yourself against anyone else, then you can be great. All right, the greatest that you can be without measuring yourself against anyone else, then you can be great. All right. Let's move on. We got our quote of the day. Quote of the day is, be braver than yesterday. All right. There's a song that goes, I love you more today than yesterday, but not half as much as tomorrow. All right. And we're thinking like that. All right. Yes, you are brave. I'm sure you're brave, all right? But are you brave enough to truly strive when you have 0% chance to make the NBA or 0.1% chance to make the NBA? Are you that brave? That's about as brave as you can be, right? But however brave you are today, can you be or however brave you were yesterday, I suppose, can you be braver today? And then tomorrow, can you be twice as brave? So your level of bravery, your level of taking that chance, taking the risk of wasting all the time in the world, taking the risk of proving everyone wrong or proving everyone right, taking the risk of missing out on things that seem like they're really, really, really fun in the moment. Things like, I don't know, do kids still go to the mall? But video games could be ones as well. Playing outside with your friends all day, sleepovers and things like that are truly fun, but probably not as fun as making a college basketball team or the NBA. But it's a risk, because if you strive for those future things, you might miss out on both. That's bravery. That's the utmost bravery. And if it keeps increasing every single day, as brave as you think you are today, then you're on the pace. So I think this is a crucial one. You may not be able to improve your skill level, your shot, your dribbling ability every single day, because those things go in ebbs and flows. All right, you will get better and worse at those things. No matter how much you shoot, you will get worse some days. Then you will get better. Now, it is a continual rate, so you go from like here, and you keep going up and down. But the up and down gets higher. So even like after like 2 years of shooting properly, you will still go down some days, but this down will be higher than all your other highs were in the past. So you will always go up and down. You'll just keep getting higher in the ups and downs. But your level of bravery, your level of like commitment, your level of selling out completely, that can go straight up. That can keep rising. It doesn't have to go in ebbs and waves. All right, ebbs and flows, something like that. You can have that one go straight up. So this is an awesome quote. It's also a great song if you want to listen to that one. Who sings that song? I love you more today than yesterday, but not half as much tomorrow. Maybe like Stevie Wonder, something like that. You can look it up. I don't want to sing it because, man, my voice is so good that I'm gonna get a copyright infringement on this video. They're gonna be like, was that actually Stevie Wonder? And then I'll be like, it's me. Blind jokes? Anyone? No? Okay, doesn't matter. Next thing, we got the history of hoops. The Greek Freak. Wow, that's it. Just his name. All right, Giannis Antetokounmpo is in the history of hoops. Oh, as a personality. All right, so these things are in sections. If you check on our challenge section, all right, and then you scroll down to the history of hoops, which is one of the first ones. All right, you see this page, and you can click on the little green button at the top that says show another video. But if you see the right below the title, the word personality. All right, that is in 6 different categories, and the categories are, if I can remember them right, the categories are like games, like epic games, personalities like The Worm or Magic Johnson, non-NBA stuff like college basketball stuff, and there's 3 more. Oh, highlights is one of them. All right, crazy stuff. Like the craziest things that have ever happened in the NBA, like the mouse at the palace. And there's a 6th one. I forgot what the 6th one is. Okay, I definitely forgot what that one was. But this one is one of the greatest personalities in the history of basketball. Now, I think all of his jokes are very corny, but I tell corny jokes. So, I mean, why not? Why not? He once told like dad jokes during a whole bunch of consecutive interviews, post-game interviews. And he just kept telling dad jokes from a book. It's when he first got here from America, and I think maybe he was using it to learn English. I don't know why he did this, but the Greek Freak. That is okay. They called him that back when he was skinny, and I remember him having like kind of long arms, and he was okay at basketball. And I was like, why are they calling him the Greek Freak? Because it rhymes? It's whatever. And then his 3rd year came. And I'm like, what is that? And he is Greek, so he's like a Greek god. And they have like those bronze statues and stuff. and his muscles are like that. Oh my lord. Yeah, this guy is a freak of nature. He dunks on people with such ease. He pushed people out the way who were like way bigger than you would ever think imaginable to be able to be pushed out the way. But to him, they're like little babies. All right, the Greek Freak, him being so like intimidating and then going to like so like funny as well. It's an interesting combination. He's I think he's a 2-time MVP, is he? I'm not sure. 1-time or 2-time. Definitely a 1-time champion. All right, the Greek Freak is one of the biggest personalities in basketball. This video will show you a little highlight of him, but go to that page, learn about the history of hoops because it's important. All right, it's a cool thing to do. Trust me. All right, let's go on to the stuff that we're learning today. All right, it's our where is it? It is under. I think it's the shooting stuff. All right, so we're on the shooting day today. So we're doing another clinic. We'll be finishing out our clinics by the end of the month, and you can look at all of those things under member events. If you scroll down, click on skill workouts. Nope, not skill workouts. I clicked on the wrong thing. Skill clinics. There we go. We have so much skill here. All right, we will be doing this one right there, the Larry Bird one. All right, it's the upper part, upper middle of the 50, and we have shooting. All right, shooting. I'll just run through them real quick. Get open and take good shots by using screens and rotating to open spots. All right, you can do the juke straps and the peekaboo one-on-one. We might do this one right here, peekaboo one-on-one, because it gives us a chance to play one-on-one. You're gonna come off. You're gonna read how they guard you, throw a pass, and then everyone steps off. So you'll be in groups of 4. All right, we'll pass you the ball as you come off the screen. And for the peekaboo shots, you can come off the screen with a curl, straight out, or flare to the corner. Then it's just one-on-one with three dribble max. Next one is be fearless, shoot with confident, positive thoughts in your mind. Scare shots. All right. I don't know if we'll do scare shots, but it is it behooves you to shoot the ball confidently. But you can't just shoot with someone dead in your face. As we figured out, the ball never goes through their hand. I don't know why. The ball doesn't magically go through anyone's chest or face or hand ever. All right. If they're already there, throw up a pump fake. Don't shoot it. All right. That's why the first one is so important. Getting open. All right. And shooting good shots. All right. But once you do get that shot, so you have to be patient enough to get it. Then you can be fearless. All right. Next one is position your body by staying low and squared up to the basket. Make sure that you have a strong foundation. Make sure that you're facing the basket. Don't shoot bad shots. Again, with the first one needs to be like everything that we do. Take good shots. It's not a good shot if you're off balance. All right. Next one is to wrinkle your wrist. And I don't mean just to make your wrist old. All right. That's stupid. All right. You can't just have wrinkles on your hand and say, I did it. No, you gotta actually bend your wrist before the ball gets there. You must prepare your wrist. Bend it before the ball gets there, not catch it and then bend it. And you're doing way too much then. So wrinkle your wrist before the catch to create a target for the passer. Align your upper body with your shooting elbow above your knee and your forearm level to the ground. I talked to Rumi yesterday. He was the ball way too high. For his shot, it's way too high. It's not good. All right, lower that thing until you are like Klay Thompson. I would say that you never really need to make it forearm level to the ground. But maybe start that when you're like late high school, maybe college, if you can do it. But if without that, it just ruins your shot. After that, you can make it even higher. Who knows? If you want to shoot like some famous players like Dirk Nowitzki, like Larry Bird, Bill Cartwright has a weird shot that's that high. Michael Thompson, back in the 80s, he shot a little strange. I think it was might have been another guy from the Lakers, but who shot like that from the Lakers? I forgot. But yes, don't worry about the forearm height, but everything else you want to make sure. So align your upper body with your shooting elbow above your knee. All right, so your elbow is inside right here above your knee. Next one is Position the ball by spreading your fingers with your palm just off the ball. Spread your fingers with your palm just off the ball. You do not want your palm on the ball. This is bad. This is good. This is bad. This is good. All right. If the ball's on your palm, it just has more room to mess up. You have less control. All right. You're adding way too much surface area to the ball, so it's gonna have to slide off all of that, and it's gonna be probably gonna be a strange throw. It's going to be a throw instead of a shot. But if your fingers are spread and your palms off the ball, you are good to go. Next one is to fully extend your elbow to your eyebrow and your feet to its toes at the same fluid pace. All right, you have to shoot with your arms and your legs simultaneously. Don't just shoot with your arms. Don't extend your legs before the shot or after the shot. It's just during the time. And that way you can use all the strength in your God-given body to throw that thing up there. Because your arms are the aiming mechanism and your legs are the strength. If you use up your legs and your arms have to throw the ball up there, they're not going to aim as well. So it's very, very simple. Let your arms just aim. They can add some strength, just with some simultaneous strength, because you have to throw the ball up through momentum. But it shouldn't be overboard, you just throwing the ball. Next one, snap your wrist fully while shooting with enough arc to maximize the rotation of the ball. As you shoot, we talked about your palm being off the ball. You must shoot so that you let the ball go off every bit of your finger at different times actually. So it's going to be rolling off your hand as you snap your wrist, as you extend your arm, and you must throw the ball with enough arc. And I think that this reminds me of giving up control. And when you give up control, it's something that I said earlier, where you don't want to give up control of your future and your fate and things like that, and and compare yourself to other people and things like that. But for your shot, you do want to give up control to the process. As long as you shoot the ball, okay, it's going to feel like it's slipping out your hands, but don't allow that to make you want to control the ball more. No, because then you end up throwing it. You must allow the ball to slip out your hand gracefully and trust in these steps, and it'll go in eventually, especially with enough practice. All right, last two, hold your follow through, pass the apex, the highest point of the shot. All right, you don't want to just drop your hand immediately. All right, even though it looks totally cool, and I admit that, hold your follow through. The last one is practice all the time and correct your mistakes as you go. We'll definitely do that group as well. So we'll do the one-on-one group. We'll do group shots. We might do bed shots because I like those so much. And for our last group, possibly some curl jumpers, or maybe form shots. Maybe form shots. Yeah, I don't like the rest of them. All right, so that's the plan right there. That's what we're doing tonight. And make sure that you watch the video that we just posted about Taiwan. Okay, I worked on it for a while. That's why it took me a while. It's not like the best video on earth, but it's pretty good, and it shows you our trip to Taiwan and a whole bunch of glimpses. I added the tourist stuff, the basketball stuff, the bus rides. I added a couple of people singing in there. All right, check that out and tell me if you like it. All right, where am I now? On the stuff that we got, we have our schedules coming out. Our schedule is coming out tonight with all the games. We have games this weekend, but we also have Vegas next weekend. All right, I'm also going to be telling people a way to automatically sign up for our travel tournament next year. And I have some wild discounts where I'm going to try to get it to some people, at least 2, for free. 2 per team. So 6 kids can go to Spain for free. I have an interesting way to do that, and for the other ones, it'll be guaranteed for cheap. All right, I'll present that plan after I draw it up. I have to make it very, very understood from everyone. So we'll see what I can do with that. But heads up for that information. All right, let's check the trivia question. Trivia question today is who? I'm like an owl. Who's the highest Chinese player to ever be drafted by the Grizzlies? Who's that? Okay, so I don't mean tallest. I mean who's their highest draft pick? Who was a Chinese basketball player? So, who was the highest, the highest pick, the highest draft pick to be a Chinese player drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies? That's the question today. You're into the end of the show to answer it. And I will come right back after. No ad today. No ad today. But let's definitely go through and with the story of the day. I don't think you guys will get this one soon. You just might throw some wrong answers out there, but you ain't getting this one. You ain't getting this one. You ain't gonna get it. You never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Watch this. The crazy ones. Round pegs in the square hole. The crazy ones. The round pegs in the square hole. The ones who see things differently. You can disagree, glorify, or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things and push the human race forward. They're geniuses. As the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. What the heck? You got it right. I really thought that I was gonna trick you. Oh my God. It is Young. It's Young Hansen. Alright. Because they traded him. I didn't know that you would put that together because they did have a draft pick that was like in the second round and back in 2016. I really thought that I tricked you guys. Man. That is the answer. Young Hansen. Drafted by the Phoenix Grizzlies, and they will live to regret that maybe. Maybe they traded away. They were told to pick him. And they said, we want him, you pick him, we'll trade him, blah, blah, blah. But that was this year. They drafted 7-1 Young Hansen. Let's not forget that the Memphis Grizzlies had a chance to get him because now the Portland Trail Blazers have him. But that is the answer, and I just updated it, so Jacob has 3 now. Congratulations to Jacob. But talking about that video, it is the crazy ones. It's the crazy ones that have a chance. It's the crazy ones that have a chance to change the world. They may laugh at you, they may vilify you, they may call you stupid for trying so hard for your dream, but while you may not achieve your dream, everyone that does achieve their dreams, they were the crazy ones. So if you want a chance to achieve your dream, you have to be a little freaking crazy. You got to be posting the homework every single day. Alright? You got to know that the pain you feel today is the strength you feel tomorrow. You got to see this stuff. You got to be like Josias. You got to be like Weston. You got to be like Mello. You got to do those things. Alright? And these are the crazy ones right here. The crazy ones are the people that show up. Heck, the crazy ones are the people that are on our attendance page. The crazy ones are like Romello Ashley, once again, Teo. Mason Falkenborg, Adrian Mendoza, both about to hit the 100 workout for this year mark. We got Jace right behind him with 95 and Max Godfrey right there. Max is that high. Wow, Joey's right there year after year, but Teo's been the top 2 the last 3 years. That's actually pretty crazy for an older kid too. Historical leaders like Ian Salmon, these are the crazy ones. You want to be like them. It does take a while, but they're there. People still in our program that have made the top. We got Noah Masseth right there. Is he about to pass anyone? He's about to pass Emma Godfrey, who came to our 6 a.m. morning workouts for 5 straight years. Then we have Kiernan. Is he about to pass anyone? He just passed Jaden McClain, but can he reach Devin Cadley? Not for 24 more workouts, can he? All right, Sophia's up there next. Oh, so Sophia just graduated college. Is a great basketball player in college. I think she graduated, or she's going to her senior year. The birthday people. Oh yeah, these are the 2 birthdays coming up. Almost Rumi's birthday, and then these are the crazy ones going for 2,000 events right here. Get quest to 2,000 events. Can you be that crazy? Can you get to 2,000? The highest ever was 1,333, right? Yep, 1,333 by Ian Salmon. But no one's ever reached the 2,000 mark that we consider our 10,000 hours. But since we do ours efficiently, it's 2,000. Can you reach to 2,000? Well, Joey Manseth has a 78.58% chance. Jay Stoff is right behind him with 74.2. Can these guys make it? Adrian and Romello around 70, and then it plummets. So these are the 4 guys with semi-chance. Can you make it? Can you make it? Can you guys do it? You can see all your scores right there, but make sure that you guys are brave. Make sure that you guys remember the quote of the day. Be braver than yesterday. All right? Be braver than yesterday, and you continue to be braver and braver and braver as you continue to go. And the bravery that we're talking about is taking the risk to go for it all. I will see you guys soon at the shooting workout. Bring your shots. Jersey today, who I got? USA team number 15, and it's not Magic Johnson. All right? They only given like a few number options, but this one was Magic Johnson before, but this one is not Magic Johnson because Magic Johnson was not a shooter, he was a passer. What shooter do I have on? What shooter's jersey am I wearing? Find out tonight. I'll see you guys soon. That's my time. Reese's Pieces, everybody.